Welcome guys. Welcome to Daily Crypto Trading. Today we're going to do a TF Verasity. In the early bull run 2021, this token did a 255x gain to last year in 2021. However, is it still a possibility to do another 15x from its 255x? Well guys, let's break it down, analyze and dive into it. And before we dive into the TF VRA and break it down, a big shout out to today's sponsor, MEXC Global Exchange. MEXC Global Exchange is a top 20 crypto exchange. It has billion in volume and million in visitors. It also have no KYC guys, which is the best part. You don't have to know your customer in this part. And people from the United States of America, you guys can use this without any problem whatsoever. They just got their licenses in USA as well. MEXC Global Exchange have derivative, it have spot trading, future trading, you can stake your tokens, and they even have their own launchpad you guys can use. They also have VRA, Verasity token, here you guys can buy. If you're not using the exchange, you guys can use the provide the link down below. That is my referral link. You get a 10% trading fee discount by using the link provided down below, guys. Remember, trade carefully. Always have risk management no matter what. Let's take a look at the daily chart, and we can already see that we have an Elliott wave formed right here, guys. We have a 5-3-5 structure, right? A 5-way up, 3 down, a 5 up, right? Impulsive and corrective move all the way. Then we have the 5-3-5 again with a flat zigzag right here, guys. This is a classic Elliott wave, and we can right away, guys, also identify the support area, what we call the demand zone, the buy zone, right? If we take this away, we can see there's a lot of hitting spot right over here before it bounces back. Now this is getting to a breaking point, however, it's still looking like a strong support. If you look at the supply zone, which is the selling zone, this is around this price range. Let me just put a label on it so you guys can see. Around this area, there's a heavy resistance, which is a supply zone. That just means the supply is greater than demand. Now, from the bottom right here to all the way to the top is still a great gain, almost a 300% gain. 80% who watch this channel are not subscribers, guys, so consider to subscribe to the channel and become a Patroen. I just made a Patroen as well, guys. There will be a lot of benefits to become a Patroen. You will get DeFi news, crypto news, buys alert, sell alert, a lot of things, what the whales are doing and so on in our Discord server. Go check it out. Now, if we just zoom in and still on the daily, we can see a beautiful falling wedge is forming right there. That is a reversal idea to the upside, a continuation for an upside. However, guys, be cautious because Bitcoin is crashing, not crashing, but correcting itself, falling, whatever you call it. That just means it's dragging all the altcoins down with it because all the altcoins are heavily correlated with Bitcoin. Extremely important. We can have a perfect setup, a high probability for the upside. But if Bitcoin decides to say bye Felicia, it will drag all the altcoins down with it. Just keep this in mind. I will be back about this in a moment, guys. Reversal idea could be something like this, that we are holding this support line and right after breaking this trend line, and the most important resistance area will be around this area, guys, this price range 0.019. Have this in mind. This is also the fib level 0236. We have to surpass that, but to surpass that, guys, we need one thing. If you've been following my channel, you know what it is. The volume bar. The volume is low. We need higher volume to this for this breakout to happen. However, if we have a breakout, we have a high chance for great gains in the short-term range. So if we get a volume something like this, right, a buy volume, we most likely see price action break out and getting to the resistance area, maybe to get back to the support. This is a possibility. However, we can also see something that we get a big volume, right? And then we can see that it break out all the way to this fib level 0236 and then hold the fib level before we see any continuation. This is also a possibility unless Bitcoin goes down, then this gets invalidated, guys. Again, keep this in mind. It's extremely important. Now, if we look at the RSI, RSI is also a key indicator to look at. We had a resistance right over here. We can see the RSI is trying to break the resistance. The RSI in the daily is below 50. That usually means we are in a downtrend, and surprise, surprise, lo and behold, we are in a downtrend. So if we break this, break also the 50 area, we are in an uptrend. I don't see any bullish or a bearish diversion. However, it is looking like we have a high resistance at this area. So we need to see if we break this resistance. Breaking the resistance with a high volume is a great sign, guys. If we take a fast look at RSI stock, we can actually see that we are oversold. Now, what does that mean? Well, when we are oversold, usually we see a bounce back to the upside, all right? So this is what we are waiting for, right? We are waiting for the volume to kick in, and we're waiting for this RSI right here, the resistance to get broken, and then we're waiting for to see some upside, right? Some kind of relief really, because people who bought right here, they are pretty much down right now. So in my opinion, this is a high probability trade. It is looking great. The only thing that could, get this setup invalidated, that will be, again, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, will be Bitcoin, because all coins are heavily correlated with Bitcoin, and Verasity is low cap gem, all right, which means it have a lot more volatility in it. Now we could also use the Elliott wave, right? So let me show you guys. If we just lock this, hide this, and then take a flip tool all the way from the bottom to the top to the current bottom, which is over here, right? Then we can take a Elliott wave tool. We can say this was the 1. This might be the bottom 2. Then we have the 3, which usually is around this area. Oh, there we go. Is this area or in this? That's just for argument 6, it's around here. And then the fib level around here. It cannot go below then this fib level 0786 because it cannot go below 1. If it goes below 1, this gets invalidated. Extremely important to understand. Alright, so let's say around this area, and then we have wave 5. That is the shorter wave, can be something like this. Right, so wave 3 is pretty much the biggest wave. Alright, this is a possibility also in the Elliott wave, but it will get invalidated if Bitcoin corrects itself. Alright, and if this retracement goes more down than the one right over here, then this pretty much just get invalidated. But this is a possibility also. And keep an eye on these price targets you guys are seeing right in front of you. These are the areas where there will be a lot of sellers, resistance areas, which we call it, where the supply is stronger than demand. Alright, so if we manage to go above these, then we might get rejected in these areas and go all the way down to 0.013, alright, which will be a strong support area. And guys, remember, we are traders, not gamblers. There's a probability that we also can go down. There's not only one way, there's 2 ways, actually 3 ways. If we take a look at the market cap is not high for Verasity, right? Now, the most important for me is the fully diluted market cap, all right? What does that mean? It just means that if the max supply is released to the circulating supply, to sustain these price, we will need more than 100 million, right? Now, that is actually not a lot for me. That is not red flags. Red flags will most likely be if this was 1 billion and this was 100 million, right? That's 10x the market cap it needs to sustain a price if the token ever got released. That will be a big red flag for me. However, so far it is looking good. Now, realistically, we can see the market cap has been around 400 million, and that's not a lot, all right? Now, in a proper bull run, when we're in a proper bull run, even meme coins do a 10,000x, something like crazy like that. I remember 2017, how crazy it was in the Ethereum state. So making a 50x from the current position is not unrealistically. Also, if you look at the TA101, you need a market cap of almost 4 billion to have a 50x. We have a meme coins that is 10 times higher than that and 4 billion, all right? So to have a token with utility and actual use case realistically is a possibility for the 15x in my opinion. Now, I can also show you guys, the trading and so on, but I don't like these kind of predictions normally, because if I'm going to do a TA with no market structure, that will just get invalidated within a month. So I'm not going to show it. But in the fundamental point of view, I do believe a 4 billion market cap is possible with a 15x, because the team are excellent. They are promoting their token great. They are in the NFT space, gaming space, and so on, which will develop in time. So I do believe Verasity is a great token to hold. Again, no financial advice. As always, guys, always do your own due diligence before investing in anything. I am not a financial advisor. All right, important for me to tell. But again, I do believe this protocol and this token have a great use case and have a great future ahead. Let's take a look at the market cap dominance of Bitcoin, altcoins, Ethereum, and of course stablecoin. Now, if you jump and look and break it down with the Bitcoin, guys, if you've been following the channel, you know what this is. I made a support right over here in month, and look, Bitcoin dominance have just bounced it, just charting and bouncing it back and forth. As soon as we break this, right, and Bitcoin dominance go to the downside, altcoin dominance will go up. That means that altcoins will outperform Bitcoin in percent, which means we get a lot more gains. This is just moving currency and moving money around. A fast look at the fear and greed index. We are at 21 extreme fear today. Yesterday was fear, last week fear as well, and last month we just reached greed. And remember, as I always say, we sell at greed, buy at fear, guys. Now the question are we going further down with Bitcoin? Time will tell, guys. But be aware, we are in extreme fear, which can push the price more to the downside. According to the altcoin season index, we are not in altcoin season. We are more close to a Bitcoin season than an altcoin season. I know a lot of influencers have this agenda that we are in an altcoin season, but I have been saying this for months, guys. We are not in an altcoin season. I remember altcoin season. It was Ethereum state. Thousands of gains. This is not 1000%. If you just look at the top 50 performance over the last season, 90 days, 3 months, that has not been performing well. Well, Rune have done well. I did also make a TA of Rune. Check it out, guys. But this is not an altcoin season, not according to me and according to this indicator. Since you got to the end of this video, I assume you enjoyed it, guys. I recommend you to watch the next recommended video on the left corner, and see you on the Discord server.